The climate crisis and plastics.
Who are we? We are a group of grade 9 students who are trying to reduce the usage of single-use plastics in our community. We are Exeter, away from pollution towards solution.
Plastic stats. Researchers estimate that more than 8.3 billion tons of plastic has been produced since the early 1950s. About 60% of that plastic has ended up in either a landfill or the natural environment.
Plastic effects. Plastic affects not only our environment, but our health too. There is a chemical that is found in plastics called BPA, and it can be absorbed by the human body. Some can trigger various health effects and even alter hormones. BPA is found in 93% of plastics. Plastic also affects animal health, soil, and our air.
Plastic and climate change. The Center for International Environmental Law released a report in May 2019 stating that plastic contributes to greenhouse gas emissions at every stage of its life cycle, from its production to its refining and the way it is managed as a waste product. The report also states that 99% of plastic is made from fossil fuels. Plastic emit greenhouse gases as they degrade. Plastic is among the most significant and rapidly growing sources of industrial greenhouse gas emissions.
Spring 2019. On May 8th, 44 students traveled to Bayfield. We listened to a presentation by Blue Bayfield about the devastation of plastics on the environment. We also heard about Bayfield's plan to become a plastic-free village.
Upon returning from Bayfield, we created Instagram and Facebook accounts to create awareness, and we sold stainless steel straws and reusable produce bags to members of our school and the community as a fundraiser.
Awareness campaign. Our photo/saying has gone viral, over 28,000 views and 250 plus shares on our site. We aren't asking a handful of people to go completely plastic free. We are asking millions of people to incorporate small changes in order to make a difference. Photo was shared by Random Acts of Green, the Zero Waste Chef, and CBC Waves of Change. It used media, Lakeshore Times Advocate, CKNX Radio, MyFM, and Global News Radio to spread our message.
Mayor George Finch of South Huron came for a visit. We presented to him and then shared ideas for the town of Exeter. During his visit, he stated, "Your work has already had a huge impact. You are making a difference." We then interviewed local businesses and organizations so that we could highlight the eco-friendly options currently available in the community on our social media accounts.
A group of our students went to the Climate Change Forum in Clinton on Friday, May 31st, to present, among other local groups and businesses. Although they were the only teenagers in the room, it was evident that everyone is looking for change.
On Monday, June 3rd, a group from Exeter submitted a delegation to the South Huron Council. We shared our ideas with the council, and they said that they would be reaching out to us shortly to develop partnerships moving forward.
Mike Hansen from Hansen's Independent came for a meeting on June 4th to brainstorm ideas for his store. During the meeting, Mike Hansen stated, "What you are doing and achieving is hard but so important, and this partnership is beneficial for both of us."
With the encouragement of Mike Hansen and his wife Michelle, we set up our very own booth at the front of their store for the summer.
On June 19th, we were invited by Mayor George Finch to submit a delegation to the Huron County Council in Goderich, and then on June 24th, we ended our school year by purchasing hot drinks for anyone that came to Tim Hortons Exeter with their own reusable mug.
September 2019. We invited all high schools in the Avon-Maitland District School Board to our school, including CHSS, SMD CVI, GDCI, LDSS, MDHS. All those schools attended the event. We started the day with opening remarks from Exeter. Groups then attended breakout sessions hosted by Asable Bayfield Conservation Authority, Huron County Health Unit, Mike Hansen of Hansen's Independent Grocer, and the Blue Rider Recycling Association. We challenged the other schools to start groups of their own and invited them back to SHDHS in November. Closing remarks from Ray and Betty of Blue Bayfield.
Grade 9 classes for 2019-2020 had a great visit with Mayor George Finch and Miss Stacy Jeffrey. Miss Jeffrey is the new climate change officer for the municipality of South Huron. In the picture, you can see us working on a role-play activity she had for us, figuring out how we could handle different climate change scenarios based on our role in society. However, it will affect us as a farmer, developer, elementary school, firefighter. How will we adapt? Thank you. You pushed us to start thinking outside the box.
October 2019, awareness campaign on our social media pages.
There were landfill signs added to our school garbages by Miss Bright's class.
In October, we reduced waste at that year's award ceremony at SHDHS.
We attended the Rural Talks Climate Change in Huron County event in Blythe and picked up students from Clinton along on the way. We were invited to participate in their speaker panel at the end of the event.
In November, we hosted our second multi-school event, and we heard inspiring messages from Reimagine Co., heard and created action plans with schools from across our school board, created reusable shopping bags from old t-shirts, and Skyped with another young eco-warrior, Ali Rougiat.
We were nominated for Community Advancement Awards at 2019 South Huron Business and Community Excellence Awards. While we didn't win at the Business Excellence Awards, we did win in so many other ways. Our goal for Exeter is to reduce the use of single-use plastics by working with and giving back to our community. This was clearly evident last night. With Exeter in mind, the gala used compostable cups for drinks. They had even set up separate containers to collect the cups and other recyclables after.
Remember how CHSS came to our event? Well, at the end of November, they formed their own group called Clean Clinton.
In December, from 2018 to 2019, we made a lot of changes to our school's semi-formal dance, such as using reusable decor, having no balloons or single-use water bottles, purchasing our candy in bulk, and having no styrofoam at the event.
Aaron, Mariah, and Jennifer applied and won an RBC Future Launch Community Challenge grant valued at $6,500 through the Grand Bend Community Foundation.
Our grade 12 sent out a letter to local clubs and service groups asking them if they would take our pledge for 2020 to eliminate plastic straws, single-use water bottles, and styrofoam from meetings and events.
We created a Facebook group called Southwestern Ontario Eco Network so that groups with like-minded interests can share ideas and coordinate events. 2 students are working on creating a website, and we have paired with Communities in Bloom to bring Earth Day events to Exeter on Wednesday, April 22nd. We will be at Tim Hortons from 7 to 9 a.m. that day to purchase hot drinks for anyone that brings their own mug in-store. We will be at Hanson's Independent from 10:15 a.m. to 12 p.m. with our pop-up shop selling eco-friendly items. We will be hosting an event at SHDHS that evening with local vendors and a guest speaker to be announced.
Thank you for listening.